大家好，我是木子。今天是2021年9月6号，是我听力训练的第57天。今天的文章是 International Works Day。先听一下录音。
All right, everyone, settle down. Let's get started. As you know, an important aspect of becoming a good citizen is understanding the genesis of our legal system.It's not enough to simply memorize our laws. It's necessary that we comprehend why and how they were formed. This brings me to our topic for today. Does anyone know what we celebrate on May 1st?
Cinco de Mayo?
No, that's May 5th in Spanish, James. No wonder you're failing my Spanish class. No, May 1st is International Workers' Day.
Do we get a day off from school then?
No.It is not considered to be a national holiday here in the U.S., but in other countries it is.
Oh, man.
In the 19th century, working conditions were appalling, with workers being forced to work 10, 12, and 14 hours a day. Support for the 8-hour workday movement was growing rapidly, despite the indifference and hostility of many union leaders. And by April 1886, 250,000 workers were involved in the May Day movement.Previous legislative attempts to improve working conditions had failed, so labor organizers took drastic measures. They passed a resolution stating that 8 hours would constitute a legal day's work. And on May 1st, 1886, the resolution took effect.
Cool. Is that why we only work 8 hours now?
Yes, but the happy ending came at a high price. On May 3rd, 1886, police fired into a crowd of strikers at the McCormick Reaper Works factory.Killing 4 and wounding many, a mass meeting was called for the next day to protest the brutality.
And then what happened?
Well, as we say, the rest is history.
好，这篇文章相对来说内容很多，难度也偏大。我来读一遍。All right, everyone, sit down.Let's get started. As you know, an important aspect of becoming a good citizen is understanding the genesis of our legal system. It's not enough to simply memorize our laws. It's necessary.that we comprehend why and how they were formed. This brings me to our topic for today. Does anyone know what we celebrate on May 1st? Cinco de Mayo? No, that's May 5th in Spanish. James, no wonder you are failing.My Spanish class. No. May 1st is International Works Day. Do we get a day off from school then? No. It's not considered to be a national holiday here in the USA. But in other countries, it is.Oh man, in the 19th century, working conditions were appalling, with workers being forced to work 10, 12, and 14 hours a day. Support for the 8-hour workday movement was growing rapidly.Despite the indifference and hostility of many union leaders, and by April 1886, 250,000 workers were involved in the May Day movement. Previous legislative attempts to improve working conditions had failed, so labor organizer took drastic measures. They passed a resolution stating that 8 hours would constitute a day's work. And on May 1st, 1886, the resolution took effect. Cool. Is that why we only work 8 hours now? Yes. But the happy ending came at a high price. On May 3rd, 1886, police fired into a crowd of strikers at the McCormick Paperworks factory, killing 4 and wounding many. A mass meeting was called for the next day to protest the brutality. And then what happened? Well, as we see, the rest is history. 好，看一下生词。第一个 jealousies 名词起源、创始、开端、诞生，英文是 orange beginning。第二个 comprehend formal 理解、领悟、懂，英文是 understand deeply。第三个 appalling 形容词，令人震惊的、极为恶劣的、骇人听闻的、informal 糟糕的、非常严重的，英文是 terrible horrible shocking。第四个 despite 介词，尽管、即使，尽管自己不愿意、不由自主、情不自禁的意思。下一个 indifference 名词，冷漠、漠不关心、不感兴趣，英文是 showing no interest in。下一个 hostility 名词，敌意、对抗、反对、反制。formal 战争行为，复数，英文是 the attitude of treating something as enemy。下一个 legislative 形容词， formal 立法的，有关立法的，英文是 relating to legal system。下一个 drastic 形容词，激烈的、极端的、严厉的、猛烈的，英文是 sudden and severe 形容词， severe 是十分严重的、严厉的、艰难的。下一个 resolution 名词，决议、正式决定、问题、分歧等解决、消除、坚定、坚决、决心、决定、清晰度、分辨率，英文是 a formal document stating the wishes of a group。下一个 constitute 动词，被视为可算作、构成、组成、合法正式的成立、设立、委员会、政府等，英文是 form consist。下一个 mass 形容词，大量的、大批的、广泛的，动词是集结、咀嚼的意思，名词，大量、数语、质量，一群、一堆、大多数。最后一个 brutality 名词，残暴、野蛮行径， 英文是 violent treatment or behavior。好，短语 sit down， 安顿下来，定局，平静下来，集中精力做，准备就起。英文是 relax become calm。 relax become calm。 好，今天的文章就是这样，明天再见。